Come to all fours. So from here, nice long arms, pull up in the belly, curl the toes under this time, just a couple cat-cows here, guys. So draw up in the abs, a little tuck in the tails if you're stretching, just your low back. Now lift your feet and push the tops of your feet into the mat and pull your chest a little forward. Again, curl the toes under, pull up in the abs, give me a little scoop in the abs, round up. Lift your feet, press the tops of the feet down, find extension. One more time, curl the toes, push into the floor, pull up into the belly, lift, press down in the tops of the feet, find extension. Now find neutral for me right here. Again, watching where your arms are placed. They can go a little wider if that's comfortable. As we move along, you might have to adjust. So from here, just a couple alternates, right? We're gonna reach right arm, left leg out, and then you can lift if you're ready for it, bring it in. Left arm, right leg, so just a little unilateral, waking up some of those neurotransmitters there in our brain, right? Sometimes we're like, wait, what? Right arm, what? Left leg? Right? Just getting balanced, finding some stability in our spine, right? Because we all need stability in all parts of our life, right? What we strive for, stability and balance. Stability, think about that word. I always think about the different definitions of that word, right? There's so many different parts to it. One more. And then hold here. All right, coming down just to all fours, curl your toes under. Give me a big rounded cat this time. Drop your head, big, big, big cat. Push the toes into the mat and then push your legs up and back into a nice down dog. Pedal the knees a few times here, guys. Draw the shoulders back. Feel like you're stretching your mat forward as we're pressing our hips back. Ooh. Get some of those kinks out. Maybe we're doing little cracks in our ankles and toes and all sorts of spots, right? Settle the feet down, release the neck once again here, guys. And from here, we're gonna just take that right leg, reach it back behind, and then just hold it here a moment. Find that stability on all threes. Okay, so now, kind of back to what I was talking about. We're gonna find that balance. And now can we take our left hand and start to lift it up and maybe just the fingers are on the ground? Can you actually lift it? Maybe bring it out to the side and just hold for a moment. Ooh, what's happening? Replace that hand, replace your foot. What did you notice? Did other things start to creep up on you? Here we go, left leg, hold it up, just hip height. So we feel pretty good, right? Pretty balanced. Right? Now find that unilateral work on that left hand and that right leg. Now pull the shoulders back. Can we start to just fingertip the right hand? Feel the difference. Don't lose it in that left leg though. Squeeze it. Can you take that hand off? What starts to happen in your body when you start to do that? Ooh, I know for me, I start gripping my toes a little bit. Watch your shoulders. Can we use our inner thighs and abs? Ooh, maybe we can, maybe we don't. Replace it, replace. From here, lift up on your tippy toes, shift back down onto all fours. Take a breather. So again, noticing those differences in our body from right to left, right? Stability, that's the word of the year. Okay, here we go. Keep those toes curled under, adding just a little hover. Scoop up through the belly, hover the knees up, just find it here, and then set it back down. Again, exhale, give me a little tuck and a hover, and set the knees back down. Good, 2 more times. Pull up the belly, find the hover in the knees, and down. 1 more time, exhale, pull up, hover, and down. Now we're gonna find that hover and hold it. Hold the hover for 5. Try not to sit back 4 or lean in the hands. 3, keep that center balance. And 1, set the knees down. We're gonna go up, add some mobility. Draw the abs in, lift the knees, take your right leg, tap it back, bring it right back. Then the left, try not to move anything else. Pull up from the quads, right? Yes, we're working all around the knees, the quads, that stability, your abs, obviously, for some balance, right? Some core, nothing else moves in the spine. And left, 1 more set here, guys. We go right, left. Set the knees down, give them a little break. Take a break wherever you need. Go into child's pose. I need to take a little wrist break for myself. Go what feels best for your body. I'm just going to do a little wristy stretch for me and breathe. So getting us nice and warmed up here. All right, I'm going to go back into that same position just for a moment, okay? All right, here we go. Hands back, knees underneath you. We're just going to be here for a second, okay? Draw the abs in. Give me that little hover once again. Then pike hips up and back. Find your little down dog position once again. Hold it here. Release the neck. On your exhale, take your right leg, reach it up to hip height just once again. On your next exhale, we're just gonna hold here. You're gonna bend your right knee to your chest and try to step the hand or the foot between your hands, okay? Here we go. Exhale and find it. Find it however you get there, right? A longer lunge is gonna be a little harder, okay? Just FYI. So if you need to shorten it a little bit, hop your left foot in a little bit so both knees are bent. Square off the hips. We are gonna come up to standing. You can do this in that long lunge. You can do it in a more narrow lunge, but please be mindful. Squeeze your center, squeeze your bottom, hold here. From here, we're just gonna reach our arms up towards the ceiling. If you picked up a big ball, pull up into the abs. You go as low as you want, right? You know your knees, you know your body, but maybe challenge those legs a little bit and that stability. And we're just gonna pulse down one, itty bitty. 2, focuses on the front leg, whether you're in that far lunge or you have to narrow it out. Listen to your body, keep your weight in your right heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay here. Open your arms to the right. Give me a twist to the right. The knee that's forward, right? Squeeze inner thighs. And then bring the arms back up to center as we go forward. Exhale, rotate to the right. Ring out your waist. Find your twist. Find that stability again, back to center. Again, exhale. You know you can always narrow this out and flatten out that back foot if your stability is a little off today. Go ahead and twist. More of like a warrior position, right? Totally fine for that, back to center. 2 more times. Exhale, rotate. And back to center. We got 1 more time. Exhale, we rotate. Bring it back to center. Take your hands around the right foot. You can go to fingertips. We're going to hold it here. From here, we're going to take that back leg and tap it up 10 times. Tap it up, step it back. 1, 2, light hands. 3, or even no hands. 4, 5, feel that work in your right leg. 7, 8, 9, hold it back on 10. Find a longer lunge here for a stretch, if that's good for your body. Bring your arms in the inside of your right leg. Just find that length for a moment. Tuck your tail, squeeze your left butt cheek so we're feeling that opening in the front of the left hip. Drop that knee down. Just hold it here. I'm going to keep my right hand down for now. Finding some balance and stability, taking left arm out to the side. And then bringing it overhead. Finding that, trying not to lean too much to the right. And then bring the left hand back. Straighten up the left leg, hold. I'm going to separate arms around right leg again to step back into plank, then down dog. Okay, get there how you can. Try to pull it back and up. Make your way back to that down dog so we can go to the other side here, guys. Just hold here for a moment in your down dog. Settle it out. All right, here we go. Left leg comes up. On your exhale, left knee comes forward. Step it. Get it there how you can. Find that lunge that works for you. Like I said, you can do this in a long lunge if you're like, I feel great and I come up from here. Perfectly fine. If not, pop that right foot in a little bit. Bend both knees. We're more in a traditional like walking lunge position. Find it. High, low. Squeeze inner thighs. Bring the arms up. Make sure weight is more into your left heel. You should be able to lift your toes, right? Tap them. Hold here. Can we pulse down 1? Or just hold 2, 3, abs in, 4, 5, 6, draw the shoulders out of the ears, 8, abs in, 9, hold 10. We're twisting to the left. Open the arms out, ring out your waist. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, ring out the waist. Find that squeeze in the inner thighs and come back to center. Good. Again, find that open and reach. And back. Again, exhale, retwist. And back 2 more times here, guys. Watching our knees are not moving around if possible. Ooh, 1 more time. Open. Good. And back. Go ahead and bring the hands lightly. Fingertip it if you can. We're popping that right foot back and forth. Here we go. Tap it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Abs in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch it back. Find that big lunge. Bring both arms on the inside of the left leg. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Find that nice stretch. Open it up. Breathe. Set the left knee down. Gonna keep my body where it is. Left arm is pressed into my left leg and leg into my left shoulder. If you can, take your right hand. Notice, oh yeah, we do start to lean, but notice, can you hold it out to the side and then maybe bring it forward? And just find that balance. Pull up the abs. Replace that hand. Separate your hands around your leg, your left leg. Straighten out the right. We're gonna step back into our plank, then up to down dog. Pull up in the abs, step back, pike your hips up. Find it. Pedal the knees if you need to. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, and just get a nice stretch. So hopefully you're getting nice and warmed up now. From here, I'm gonna walk my feet to my hands. So walking that direction. So walking forward, find that stretch once you get here. Maybe pedal. All right, from here, soften both knees, drop your head, slowly come all the way up to standing. All righty. Once we're here, I'm gonna move back just a little bit. I want some space behind me, so I'm not gonna kick anything, okay? So be careful. All right, so feet are directly underneath you. Even just place hands on your hips for a moment. Find that balance in your pelvis. Ground into the left leg and lift your right heel up. Try not to dump over into that left hip. So just start to lift your right heel, squeeze your butt. From here, just start to float your right leg up, just like a tabletop, right? And let's see if we can hold it here for a moment. Find a focal point, balance. Ooh. Hold, right? What's going on in the ankle, in the hip? Pulling in our abs, relax our shoulders. Our shoulders love to help us balance and do a bunch of stuff, but they're not really doing anything. And now, can we hold this leg and start to reach it back behind us without tipping forward? So it's not going to go very far. I have my big toe just lightly on the floor. Soften that left knee just a little bit. Again, find that focal point. Now find a little hip hinge. You're going to reach chest forward as the right leg starts to lift. I don't care how far you go, you find it for you. And then coming right back up. And then can we float that right knee back up to that forward little tabletop? Again, slowly come back. Maybe big toes lightly on the ground first, soft knee, as we find that little teeter-totter, little hinge. Abs in, it's like a little single leg deadlift. And then float the right leg. Yeah, if you have a wall next to you and you need it, please use it. Slide it back. Go slow, right? We're not rushing through these. Just take note of the leg. What's going on? Are you feeling your foot? Are you feeling your ankle, your calf, your shin, your butt, your hamstring? Everything? Are your shoulders relaxed? What's your head doing? I know, stop talking and just get this over with. We got one more. One more. So just 5, wherever you are. I just want to get 5 out of the way. But we're going to end with that knee up. And then lower it down and shake out. Shake out that left foot. I don't know about you guys, but after a while, my ankle was feeling it too a lot. So, all right, here we go. Other side. Ground into the right leg. Find that balance. Hands on hips. If hands on hips not working for you, you can add your arms. Right, that actually is going to challenge you a little bit more, but it may balance you too, right? All right, you got a wall next to you if you need it. Here we go. Left leg is going to come up. Find that little tabletop. It doesn't have to go all the way up. If you're down here and that works for you, that's fine. I'd rather you do that than try to pop your hip up just to get that leg up. Relax your shoulders. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Find that center point. You're gonna hold again, another breath. And then let's slowly reach it back first. Just slide it back, big toe onto the mat. Hold it there, soften your right knee. We're gonna find that little hinge, little teeter-totter. Notice the difference on this side. I know for me, my foot wants to slightly turn out. Doesn't like to stay parallel, right? Pelvis starts to twist, right? So maybe you can't go as far, or maybe this side's your better side for you. But we move slow, just finding those differences, right? Back to stability. Muscles should be hopefully firing up. You should be feeling them working. And if this is ever too easy for you, you always can get some hand weights or ankle weights, right? This is hard enough for me, but sometimes having hand weights, right? But right now we're just working on a little balance. Yes, obviously we got some muscle engagement too, but if you really want to get those muscles super fired, you can have the hands down, you can hold on to weights. Last one, we're going to pause with that knee up a moment and lower down. And just kind of notice those differences in each side, right? I notice differences on my side, right? It's not necessarily bad, right? All right, so come to the front of the mat. I'm going to roll down here, take a seat. Ideally, let's try to sit down if you can without using your hands. We'll see how it goes. Here we go, roll it on down. Now from here, start to sit your butt back. Can you get, it's okay if those heels have to lift, but try to sit down with that. Yes, nice, perfect. All right, so go ahead, extend the legs out here, guys. We're just gonna move into a little traditional work, okay? So find that lift in your spine, arms are out in front of you, shoulders are down. Exhale, draw the abs in, initiate from your belly to tuck your tail, roll it underneath you, anchor the legs down. Find every little bone slow, just like we did in the beginning when we were doing our roll downs. Really slow. Reach the arms back if that works for your body without letting our body flare or arch up. Inhale, lift. Reach the arms long, exhale, drawing the abs in. Find that C curve, slightly tuck the chin, but not too much as we go slightly forward. And then let's stack up one bone at a time. We're gonna go real slow one more time. Just finding every little bone. Find your abs. The front body is pressing the back body down very slowly. Good. And that's okay if you find those little spots that don't wanna go down, right? There's spots in our spine, obviously, that don't wanna move. We all have them. Inhale, lift. Or where we overcompensate, right? I know I always overcompensated with having a hypermobile thoracic spine. And then come all the way back up. All right, guys, make sure you have space behind you once again, because you start to scooch. As we roll back this time, bring your right leg to tabletop at the same time. So find that little sweet spot as you roll down, start to slide that right leg into a tabletop. Once you get to your shoulders, grab onto that shin for a second. Pull yourself up, anchor down the other leg. So try to get the back of your thigh. It's okay if it's not going to touch, it probably won't, but press it down into the mat and stay in that lift. Now squeeze your butt and inner thighs and take your hands back behind your head. Can you stay that high and then bring your left leg to tabletop? Flex your feet. Exhale, extend the left leg across the room. Inhale, drag it in. Exhale, right. Use your breath. And the left. Feel like you're trying to stretch your leg across the room. Again, we're moving real slow right now. And the right, finding that control. Left. One more time. Right. Let's go a little quicker here. Left. Right. So it's going to change that breath a little bit. You can do an exhale, exhale, then inhale. Follow it along. Just make sure you're breathing. One more, full breath, and left and right. Hold here. Grab behind your thighs. Pull yourself up a little bit more if you started to fall down. Squeeze your armpits, find your shoulder girdle, then push your tailbone down. Find your abs pushing it down. Now stay here. Hands back behind your head. Slowly, left leg goes out, twist to the right. Inhale, center, again, slow. And to the left. Take your time here, guys. To the right, trying to stay off our shoulder. So when you rotate, it's a rotate and then a lift towards that leg. I'm trying not to roll over onto my left or my opposite shoulder, actually. Okay. One more right. One more slow left. And now let's pick up that pace. And right, left, right, left. You can go quick if you have that balance and control. But if you're wiggling around, slow it down. Or if you can't catch your breath. And right, left, one more, right, left, come back, hold, grab your thighs again, pull yourself up, get those shoulders out of the way, anchor tailbone down, externally rotate the legs like a little frog shape, dig your heels together, hands back behind your head. From here, push both legs out, exhale, bend them in, slow, exhale out, and bend them in, exhale. Remember, you can always put your head down if you need that break. The lower the legs, the harder. So be mindful of your back. Exhale. One more. I'm going to go a little quicker now and press out. Squeeze in, press out, squeeze in, and a reach. Use your breath here, guys. Again, squeeze it out. We got 3 and 2 and 1. Bend here. Grab behind your thighs. Pull yourself up again. Find that little froggy position. Hands back behind your head. We're going to find a rotation right, back to center, to the left, back to center. Sorry, my little ear pod was falling out of my ear. Again, to the left. I'm going slow. To the right, left. Now hold your center. Push the legs out center. When you bend them in, twist right, back to center. Twist left, back to center. Twist right, center. Remember, you can forego the legs if it's getting too much. Hopefully those abs are burning here by now, guys. And center, right, center. One more set, center, right. We almost there, you guys. Left, hold center, bend it in. Grab your thighs, lower the legs down, lower head and shoulders back down. Stretch your legs out onto the floor. Shake them out a little bit. Take your arms back. Find a big, big stretch. Perfectly fine now to arch your back and stretch out your abs here. Woo, after all that, go ahead, settle everything back in. Again, find your body back down onto the mat with control. Sorry about the little ear pods if it's making noise. Arms are overhead. Find that integrity in your body again. Squeeze the legs, suck your abs in. We're rolling up. Inhale, lift, reach arms, exhale. Ooh, I hope those abs are burning as you're rolling up this time. Yeah, get yourself up however you can. Give yourself a stretch. I know after that series, it's like, I don't know if I can roll back up. It's burning. Okay, that's good. I love it. All right, we're going to bust out just a few more times. Here we go. Arms are out. This time, as we roll back, instead of the knee coming to tabletop, we're going to go leg up, but it's going to be the left leg. Here we go. Start to roll back. Find that sweet spot where you can start to float the left leg up. Once you're down, grab behind your calf. Pull yourself up a little bit. Anchor right leg down again. So I want you to feel that length in your pelvis by anchoring down so we're not in a tucked position. From your shoulders are down. Now, if this is too much, grab your thigh, please, okay? Rather than the calf. Hover the left leg. You can point or flex. I'm going to flex to get a little bit more stretch. Big exhale here. Inhale, slow switch. Exhale here. And switch. So getting that nice hamstring stretch. Inhale to switch. Exhale all your breath out. You can always go head down if you need it. And slow on that switch. Inhale here. Again, we got the right leg. Hold here, relax your neck, flex your feet. You can stay holding onto that leg or hands back behind your head. We're gonna exhale 2 times, pulse that leg, 1, 2, inhale, switch, pulse 2 times, exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. You can hold, exhale, exhale, but if you're holding your leg, you're not pulling your leg. It's just there if you need that extra little support, okay? It's your abs pulling that leg closer to your face, not because you're yanking on it. Go slow. exhale. It's 2 exhales, but it's 1. Exhale, 2. Again, we go right. One more time, left. Both legs up, head down here, guys. I'm going to keep my hands behind my head. If you find this is too hard to keep your ribs down, arms down. Anchor down your hips, point your feet, flex, and point. Flex. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, please do so, or hands under hips, right? You guys know how to modify what you need today. Point, flex one more, point. Now point your right foot, flex, and the left, and the right, and the left. Abs are down, right, left, one more, right. Just getting a little footwork here. And now externally rotate back to parallel. Rotate. Use your butt to rotate these legs around here, guys. Spiral. I'm in a flexed position to still. Now rotate, hold, point, back to parallel. Flex the ankles. Rotate, point, parallel, flex the feet. Again, rotate, point, parallel one more time. Rotate, point. We're reversing. Stay pointed, rotate, flex, parallel, point the toes. Externally rotate, flex, parallel, point. Again, rotate, flex, parallel one more time. Rotate, flex, parallel, point. And shake it out. Bend the knees in. Give your knees a little hug. Shake out those ankles and feet, right? We need to still do footwork on the mat here. All right, go ahead, extend the legs nice and long onto your mat. Shake it on out. Reach the arms back overhead. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, draw the abs in, coming all the way up. And give yourself a little stretch forward this time. Be my guest. Do whatever feels right for your body at this moment, okay? All right, here we go. Coming over onto the side. So I'm going to face you guys. For me, I have my right leg in front, left leg is back, mermaid position. It's okay if this hip is up. I'm going to show you different variations anyway. So right leg's forward, left one's back. So I have a hard time trying to lift this left leg up, trying to keep my body in a straight line. So for me, I have to come down on my forearm and keep myself straight. You may not have to do that. You may just want to hick your hand down, right? If you're like, I can totally get my leg up and stay straight without crunching, okay? So what we're going to do first, though, is grab onto that left ankle and pull that leg back a little bit, because ideally, I want to see knee, hip, shoulder in a straight line. If the knee is forward, then it's not going to quite get your butt, right? Think of hip flexor stretch. You got to squeeze your butt to open up the hip flexor. So same thing here. Okay, I'm going to come down here because I can keep myself straighter. You can go here, right? Use your abs. I'm going to put my hand on my hip. From here, find that lift in your spine. Squeeze your butt cheek and bring your heel, flex your foot. Actually, bring your heels close to your butt as possible and feel that engagement. You should feel that squeeze. Now, I'm going to do is lift my whole leg up and down. Just tiny little lifts. It's not going very high. Find that lift in your spine. Open up the shoulder. If you're down like I am, you can always lay completely on your side. Again, if this is not good for you, keep tucking your tail, squeeze your butt. I want you to imagine you're squeezing a ball behind your left knee, a little tennis ball, something. You can flex or point. Sometimes flexing is helping you and you can engage a little better. I know for me it is, and it's less crampy, right? A lot of times when you point, it's like, I cramp. Now hold that leg up. And just tiny lifts. 1, 2. Hopefully your butt's starting to quiver a little bit. I know mine is. It's like those little guys are like, what is happening? Little quivers in the tush. Chest is open here, guys. Use your abs. Give me 3, 2, hold. Now think of wrapping the leg, almost like you're going to kick your butt a little. Kick your butt. Just tiny. I'm barely moving myself. So it's almost like I'm trying to wrap my leg and kick my butt with my left heel without moving the spine. Now you can, if your neck is getting to you, you can always look down. That's fine. Sometimes that helps my neck. 3, 2, hold it here. Find that wrap. Can you tap just the knee and put the foot up and then lift the knee? Tap the knee, just the knee, and the foot will rotate up a little bit. Tap the knee on the ground. Just a tap. Yes, just a tap. Woo, and tap. I hope you're feeling this. And a tap. And a tap. 3 more, guys. 3, 2, 1. Now, can we just tap the foot? Just the foot. And the knee goes up. Just the foot taps. Ooh, are we still behind? Are you still squeezing your butt? We're not here for long. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up. We're going to stay here and then do a stretch. So we'll give it a little breather. All right. So left hand. I'm going to take that hand down on the floor, kind of where my forearm was, or maybe where your hand was before. So left hand is down. Actually, I'm going to line it more almost to my right knee. You know, it's a little forward. Okay. And then take one on my right hand and wrap around and grab my rib cage. So we're kind of all twisted right now. All right. Ideally, I want to bend my left elbow and get my shoulder on the ground and be in a 90 degrees and then come up. If you don't get all the way down, that's fine. I don't want to crunch. I want length. So it is a single arm tricep push-up really. Okay. So we want to find some length in our body or in our torso to feel that tricep. So you can put your hand on your tricep. Am I working that sucker? Watch your shoulder is not creeping up. Pull your abs in here, guys. I don't care if you touch the floor or not. Go where you go. You go 4 more though. 3, 2, 1. We're going halfway. Can you hold halfway and pulse? 1, 2. Squeeze it. 3. Abs in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come all the way up. Now let's take that left leg, bring it on around, and give it a little stretch after that. So hopefully that gave it a little break before we go in the stretch. I always find when I go immediately into that stretch, it's like I can't do it. This hurts really bad. Good, yeah, punch it out. Give it some love. Like, oh, all right, nice. Okay, other side. Here we go. So I got my left leg forward, right one is back. All right, again, might feel different on this side, right? Grab onto your right ankle. You can come down and bring that leg back a little bit. Watch you not arching your back. That's a lot of, I used to do this wrong a lot and feel my back. It's like, I'm not feeling my butt, I'm feeling my back. So just be careful. That's why if you want to come down or lay all the way down, please do that, right? Or you can stay up on your hand if you have that mobility, right? Tuck your tail big time, squeeze your butt. Grab your ankle and try to pull it into your butt. It's a big quad stretch too. So if you're tight in your quads, it's a little hard. And then set the foot down. Keep tucking, put your hand here. All right, here we go, guys. Whole leg is gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. We'll see how it goes on this side. But also if you're doing this correctly, you feel your abs working too, right? We feel that side plank type position, right? Working our obliques. Watch your back as an arch, and it's not about getting that leg super high, right? For me, I can't get it super high, especially on this side. This is, I call my wonky side. We all have them. Squeeze your bottom, squeeze that imaginary tennis ball. Keep breathing. Find that length. Hold that leg up, little lifts here. And 1, just little lifts. 2, 3. This is when I start to feel those quivers. Up, abs in. Little quivers. Keep squeezing your imaginary tennis ball. Maybe flex the ankle if you don't have it flexed, and that might help you engage into that hamstring more. 3, 2, hold. Now squeeze your imaginary ball and we kick our butt. Kick. It's tiny. It's almost like I'm trying to wrap. Pull the abs in. Squeeze. Back. Almost done. And we wrap it back. 5 more. 4. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, hold. Now we go knee and back up. Just the knee taps. Knee, up, knee. Even if it doesn't tap the floor, or maybe you're really close to the floor like I am. Again, tap. Abs in, guys. Try not to lose the upper girdle. Tap. 4, 3, 2. Now we go foot, foot. And the knee opens a little bit. It's just like a tiny external rotation. Tap, tap. Squeeze it. Woo. And give me 5, 4. Keep squeezing your butt. 3, 2, 1. And come on up. Shake it on out. Okay, we're still in this position. Right here now is going to go onto the floor. Right, I just have it shut out away from me. So it's pretty far away, right? Let's mark it. Wrap your hand around underneath your rib cage. Lower down. Maybe your shoulder goes down on the ground. Find it. Your hand should be a little with your level with your shoulder, and then press up. So here we go. Down and up, finding that single arm tricep push-up. Find that length in your body. You can always straighten out the right leg if it's cranky in this position. You know if it feels wrong. Like if you feel your shoulder or your hand or your wrist, you know, okay, I'm not quite in the right placement. Maybe I need to bring my hand more forward or out to the side a little bit more. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway down, we pulse. And a 1, 2, shoulders down. 3, abs in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. Come all the way up. Now we can take that right leg around and get a nice little stretch on that hip. All right, find a nice stretch here, guys. Yeah, pound it out. Woo-hoo. All right, and we'll give that a little break for a moment. All right, let's go ahead, swing on around. Let's come onto our tummies here. So make your way down onto your stomach. Once you're there, hands are gonna go right under your shoulders. Elbows are by your sides, hovering off the ground. So I look like this, but on my tummy, okay? All right, so here we go. Come on down. All right, reach your legs nice and long. Hands, again, like I said, under your shoulders where your elbows are popped up off the floor a little bit, but not above your body. All right, before we do anything, I like to stretch one leg out at a time, like someone grab my legs and lengthen them and then tuck. And then find my ribs onto the mat and try to pull my belly button off the ground as much as I can. Now, right now I'm in a slight hover, so chest is lightly on the floor. Think of opening your front of your chest a little bit more, your collarbones, like someone grabbed and pulled you open. And find your shoulder blades. So I want them flat. They're not pinched, but have the sensation that your shoulder blades are holding your spine in place. They're not pinching it, they're not touching, but they're just keeping it there. So when you do that, you should feel those muscles under your shoulder blades in your armpits a little bit, not up into your neck and your traps. All right, from your basic swan here, guys, just give me a little lift of the chest and down. I don't want you to go so high that all of a sudden you start having to use your arms like a push-up. Want just that upper back moving. Now, what I always find hard about this is we tend to push our stomach out when we lift. So pull your abs in first and then find that lift. Think of it as just a reverse crunch and looking straight down at the floor. Last 3, just finding that upper back extension for 2 and 1. Now find just your hover. Find where you feel those shoulder blades. You don't feel your low back. And now hover the hands up. Just a little hover, not very high, right? Elbows are off the floor as well. So elbows aren't touching. They're squeezing into your sides. And then from here, just start to straighten your right arm out to the side, like a letter T, right? The half T, and then squeeze it back in. And then your left arm out to the half little T and back in. Again, right arm, tuck your tail, left arm. Now, can we do both arms? Out, squeeze them back in. Try to keep our scapula just nice and flat. Reach out, getting some back work here. Reach and some more arm work. Keep tucking your tail. Strong legs too. I'm pressing my thighs down into the mat, pressing the tops of the feet down, activating legs. You can have them squeezed together. If that bothers your back, have them open. Let's keep the arms to a T. Can you hold them here, guys? Find that T and just lift them up. Little lifts. Reach them long though. Long neck. Again, you're not really high. Keep pulling your abs in. Just feel that mid back working. 3, 2, hold. Now reach the arms back to your hips. Hold here, open collarbones. Just take your right arm out to that half T, bring it in. Then the left out, bring it in. So back to just single arm, squeeze. Left arm, right, keep pulling the abs in. Left. Now can we go both? Both arms, squeeze it back. Both arms, keep tucking. Both. One more time. Both. Reach and back hold. Tuck your tail. Can you float your legs off the ground and tuck your tail? Squeeze. From here, I'm going to take my right arm out to the right and open the left leg out to the left a little and then squeeze it in. Left arm out, right leg out. Squeeze it in. Right arm, left leg. If they're not big, I don't care how big you go. Find your range. Reach nice and long. Out, abs are in. Keep it moving one more time. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Hold here, reach longer. Pulse the arms up. 1, legs are lifted. 2, if you can. 3, 4, long neck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower all the way down. If you like to go into a child's pose or just stay flat on your tummy and just rest, go for it. I need to go into a big shell stretch for me and round up my back after that. Drop the head, release your neck if your neck was starting to talk to you as well, right? The other muscles, we get tired and everything else is like, I'll help you. That's when we know maybe we need to take a breather, right? Find it in your body, what always works for you, right?